Does a 16 get me up?
Yes, it does.
Oh, now I see the bear in a cage.
Alright. Alright, yeah. Part of the cards. How much am I going to have to roll to get a 10-foot jump to Assassin's Creed this guy?
A 10. I'll allow it.
Does 23 athletics do me?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to spend an action point on this attack roll because I really, really want to get him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess that a 25 hits this guy,
Probably.
dealing 6 damage a dagger.
Wait, you have advantage on this attack, so roll another die real quick.
Roll another what?
Another attack dice. To see if you
Yes,
crit.
right.
Because this guy's not expecting that shit.
Yeah.
The second one was I rolled a 14 on the die, which would make that attack roll a 20, but it doesn't.
Regardless. And yeah. Alright, what was the damage on the first attack?
The damage on the attack is 6. 2 plus 4.
Okay.
And then I get my second unarmed attack.
Go for it.
Total of 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
7 damage.
Alright, he maintains concentration.
No words, just a Cheshire grin as I leap down and stab him twice.
Okay. Alright, you leap down and definitely ruin his day. That brings us to Talderoy.
Right, is my movement restricted? Leaving this area?
It's difficult terrain, yeah. So it'll cost an extra point in movement to move to, like, this spot. So basically, detract 1 square from your normal move speed, basically.
So I can get there.
Yep.
Charge! And he decks him with a boar spear.
Okay. That's it. Yep.
Good lord.
Alright. You get a good stab on him.
Up to the crossbar.
Zranarak, Margaret, your turn. So for your first move, it's going to cost you 15 feet just to stand up, basically. It'll cost you another 10 to move 1 spot, and then you can dash to get out of it for full. It's going to take you at least 2 move actions to get out of the cloud of swirling doom.
Okay, so can I get out this turn?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Then that's what I want to do, and I want to, if I can dash to approximately over there by the rock.
Yeah, you can get there. Mm-hmm.
Great, then that's what I want to do. If I'm over there by those rocks, am I hidden?
No.
Can I go to here?
Yes, you should be able to do that, yeah.
Great.
Make a stealth check. Well, actually, you don't have an extra action to do that. Next turn, you can do that as a bonus action, though. Or next level, you can hide as a bonus action.
So for now, I'm hiding out there.
For now, you can get out there, but you'll just have cover, basically.
Okay. Or over there. Where?
You can get as far as you want. Yeah, up to there is fine.
Okay, great.
All right, Bill.
Right, 15 feet to stand up?
Yeah, basically.
And so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get rid of my prone marker. Then I'm going to throw a firebolt. I'll again shout, throw down your weapons. I'm going to throw a firebolt.
Real quick, Bill.
Yeah.
There's a bandit right next to you that you find out.
Oh.
Nestled in the rock.
Then I'm not going to cast firebolt. I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Oh, I love Shocking Grasp.
That's the attack roll. I can choose to do an action point after I see the initial roll, right?
Yep.
No, I'm pretty cool with that. That looks fine to me.
So you deal double damage. You rolled 2 dice.
D10. I didn't have it open. I'm sorry. I was looking at the other.
It's no problem.
Yes.
It'll be 2d8, I think.
Yeah, 2d8. D10's for the firebolt. Sorry. You wearing metal armor? It doesn't matter. I already have the.
He is not. Skype.
Who's Skyping in?
I don't know. Who's being Skyped?
I don't know.
Somebody on Mr. Winters.
Oh, I see what's happening.
Yeah.
So I dealt a total of 4 damage to this guy.
Is it down? Is this being Skyped in?
Ordnance was so surprised that he just kind of reaches out and grabs the guy's arm, and there's electricity, but he didn't get to do as much damage as he would have liked.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty. That makes it Tom's turn. He is going to draw a short sword, given the presence of a monk near him. Take one wild swing, but then stab in with the second. Alex.
Yeah.
You take 5 piercing damage.
Yowza.
Alright, Darwyn.
Yes, I think it's your turn.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I'm sorry. I was just following the chat. I think I'm just watching everybody talk. Okay. Ruler.
You can basically get just outside of the cloud.
That's 25 feet right there.
Well, but it's difficult terrain inside the cloud,
Oh, how far can I go then?
so you can get just outside the cloud.
Just 15 feet?
Mhm.
Okay. Wait again.
You gotta jump back to the arrow.
No, I'm trying to remember where I wanted to be placed. Okay. How about I Sacred Flame this guy? No, wait, where's my circles? How do I circle him?
I have no idea.
Arrow. You use the arrow and click and hold.
Oh, you
Yeah,
hold
okay.
it.
I hold it. Okay. Yeah, I want to get this guy. With the ripples. It looks like ripples.
Okay, go for it.
Sacred Flame him. Does he pass dexterity?
Yes.
Damn it.
He
But
dodges
I'm no
out of the way.
longer in Sleet Storm.
Alright. Bandit time. The bandit near Ordnance is going to attack.
Yep.
What is Ordnance? His AC is like 16 right now, right?
16. Yes,
The
sir.
bandit swings and misses. This bandit is going to head up to Darwyn, I think, and attack.
Ooh.
He misses. Okay, Wocket.
Wocket. He's gonna try to move out. I think about as far as I can hear, maybe?
Okay.
I think that's right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How do I deselect the ruler?
You go back up to the arrow.
Alright. And I guess I'll just this guy. Let's see. This guy.
Which one?
Um,
Oh, him? Okay.
the one. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry. That guy. I don't know how to do that.
Just hold down the click button.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Okay. So, he needs to make a Constitution throw.
He fails.
Cool.
Okay, he is down for the count.
Woohoo! I like killing people with my puff of poison.
Sorcerer time. The sorcerer is going to turn around to Umbra and use magic missile on her. Uh, 11 magic missile damage to Umbra.
Yep. Flap, flap, flap.
Did other people hear Alex? Because I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't.
No, I could not hear Alex if he was speaking.
I was
Okay.
muted.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Alex takes that damage. Alex, I guess make a death save, I think, right?
Wait, what?
The sorcerer just magic missiled you in the face for 11 points of damage.
Oops, sorry.
And ranged attacks don't.
Oh, that isn't a ranged attack. That is him saying, go away.
Yeah, magic missile is unique.
Right, it's ranged, but like ranged attacks have disadvantage, but magic missile doesn't have an attack roll.
Yep.
Right.
So you can basically just do it in melee with impunity because there's no add-ups for her.
Yep.
So should I like? Do you want me to make a dex save?
No, it just doesn't.
Well, you took 11 damage. So where you at?
I take 11 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm at 0.
Yeah. So make a death save is what he hits at.
Death.
Because it's your turn.
save.
Yep.
Although death saves it.
Make a dex save to outrun death.
Well, Umbra rolled a 20. What does that do?
Did Alex die already?
No.
I fell unconscious. For whatever that's worth.
Oh, you're too far away for me to do anything.
I think she gets to spend a healing surge. Or whatever it's called.
Hit die.
I can spend a
No,
hit
one
die?
hit point. You regain one hit
You
point.
get a single hit point. Alright. So Umbra's back to 1. Talderoy.
Talderoy will stab that guy again. And rage. Why not? We're raging. Angry Talderoy is angry.
Okay.
He almost killed many things.
Alright, yeah, that's a successful hit. Plus 2 damage, I think, right?
Yeah, plus rage damage.
Alright,
I don't know how to add that.
I'll add it. Alright, you slash out at him and get a good cut on him again. Alright, Zranarak.
I'm gonna run out to the guy in front of me and lob him from behind.
The thief, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So.
And add an extra dice 6 to that. Actually, it doesn't matter, he's down.
Okay.
Which guy was this?
The last bandit.
This guy.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, he was already down. He was already down. Who are you hitting instead, Margaret?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
No, I didn't mark him. That was my fault.
Are you eating this guy?
I was like, is the zombie guy?
Yeah, you're gonna whack him? Roll a die 6 on top of that.
Okay.
What's this? Campfire?
Yep.
Yeah. Yikes!
Alright,
That guy's down.
well, you run up to him. And yeah, are you killing him, the sorcerer?
Yeah.
You bash his head in. Just one sweet swoop over and he is down.
Right, it's my turn, right?
It is.
These guys are not wearing metal armor, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Shocking grasp.
Uh-huh.
Ordnance will probably not say anything. I don't think that hits though.
No, it doesn't.
Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna add an action point to that.
Okay.
I don't think that hits though.
That does it.
Oh, okay, cool. So in that case, sorry, just a sec. Put the
fine.
syntax in correctly. That enough?
Yeah, it is. Okay, you
Alright.
hold him and zap him and he is down.
Yeah. Ordnance reaches over and grabs his face with its right hand,
Just
and just electrocutes it until its head explodes.
there's
With
gore all
Ordnance
over your
then
nice
moves.
clothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm
Alright.
sorry. I'm gonna move to there. I'm gonna try to take cover behind that rock. That's my turn.
Tom drops his weapons and says, "Okay, you made your point." So Tom is totally surrendering.
It's over at that point, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Tom was like, I'm done.
I'm just gonna come over and I can't do very much for Umbra, but I'm gonna try to find out if she's dead.
She's actually breathing and is about to stand up.
I was gonna say, can I go over there, or can I do cure wounds, or am I out of spells for the day?
You certainly can. Yeah, I don't think you've used a first level spell yet.
Not today, I don't think. No.
I also have cure wounds, so.
Alright, I'm gonna run over there and cure wounds. I just lost you guys.
No, the music cut out. That's all.
Oh! That explain it. Everything went silent. Which one do I get? No. Oh, those aren't in here. Maybe? I'm sorry, I'm looking through this.
Oh, sure, no problem. Do you want me to go ahead and look it up?
Well, no, I have it pulled up here, but I thought it was, I was trying to figure out what my spellcasting ability modifier was.
That's your wisdom, so it'll be +3 for you.
Alright, that's 6 hit points.
Okay, 6 HP back for Umbra.
But I have to be, like, right next to her, don't I?
Yeah, but you can get there. Tom is done. It's fine.
Well, Ordnance is going to walk over and just sort of stare at Tom. He would rather not be the one in charge of the interrogation. It's not great at that. Okay, but seeing no other takers, Ordnance will say...
Tom, wasn't... I understand that, you gotta eat, and so that's... Hopefully that's why you're robbing caravans, so you can get food or coin to actually put food in your belly, take care of your family, if you have one.
Yeah, all we
Really
took was
the
the
right way to
boar.
go about doing it.
The man was an exotic animal trafficker, so we figured we would take the boar.
Where'd the bear come from? Ordnance says.
That's meal number 2.
You
Sorry,
were pointing.
Boo.
Traffics in exotic animals, so you stole one so you could eat it?
Yeah. Things have not been great lately.
Well, what we've done is we found one of those caravans and signed on to be guards. So we're getting paid to get through. So by the time we get where we're going, we're going to have some extra cash in our hands. So perhaps you should try something like that. You want to, I guess, return the bear to the dwarf. And
The bear was not one of his, the bear we caught.
You caught a bear.
We're really hungry.
I think you should let that bear go, says Wocket.
He reaches out for the lock, and he's like, "Are you like right now?"
I can talk. Can I talk as a druid? I can talk to animals.
Sure. Give me an animal handling check.
why don't you go talk to the bear, make sure it's not going to try to eat us when you let it go.
Yeah, talk to the bear before we open the thing.
And then let's walk Tom back to the road and see if there's some peaceful way we can finish this off. So, do we need to take ears or something as proof of that we've stopped these bandits for the dwarf?
Nope.
He already got paid.
Yeah, he already paid you for it. He was just like, do it if you can.
Oh.
He was feeling real
That's awfully
pissed because that
generous
boar
of him.
was going to be worth money.
There,
So, I
here's
don't
my
have to go back and
animal
start cutting
handling
off.
check.
Okay. The bear is getting pretty calmed down then. It was rattling against the, trying to break the cage open, but now it's more chill.
It's just a fuzzy widow bear. Okay, you can open the gate now. The bear's not gonna hurt us. He'll just sort of wander off and do his bear thing, and you don't need to hurt him or cloister him at all, because he's a good bear.
He nods. Great. So the bear, having been freed, growls once at you and then wanders off.
Yay! Wocket likes animals a lot. Much more than people.
What are we going to do with this one? Ordnance points towards the remaining bandit. Tom, I guess is his name.
Tom, I thought let's walk him back to the road, and we can hand him in to the proper authorities, or make him promise to work as a caravan guard rather than a caravan thief.
I suppose I don't have a strong preference. We should probably get back on the road.
Yeah. Would be a good thing to do.
So I'll just head over to Irontown then.
Sure, Ordnance says.
Or you can, yeah, go for it. We're close enough. We're closer there.
Great, fantastic. Thanks so much. Ciao. And he runs along.
Try to be a good person. Mildly.
I'll try.
You know, we have no proof that he's actually going to go do what we asked him to do.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's no proof that we were gonna do what we just did.
Yeah. Oh well, out of our hands. We stopped some bandits and got paid.
We should meet back up with our caravan. Hope nothing's happened while we were gone.
Nothing has happened since you were gone.
Back to the road.
On the road again?
Can't remember why I'm on the road again.
All right. After another day of travel, you guys are right into Lakeside, which is the hub town of the Carnathi frontier on the east. It's built on a crossroads where Lakeside Road meets up with the Long Road, which bisects the town. It splits into the Cairn Path and the Desarin Path as well. Sounds like Alex, or rather Umbra, looted all the bandits.
That makes sense to me. I probably didn't.
Me neither.
Not Talderoy. At least not at this point.
Alright, he has his stuff. Alright, so you guys start to arrive in Lakeside. Where was I on that?
Oh, did we get any experience in that fight? I'm sorry.
Yes, sorry. Okay, so here's a question. I am up to keep playing for the next 35, 40 minutes. Is everybody else okay for that, or do we want to call it?
I can do
Let me just triple check with my wife here real quick. We put you on hold.
Go ahead.
The music stopped. New music, yay!
New
Okay.
music.
Bastion.
Alrighty, so you guys get 108 experience.
Yay. So that's what? 108, he said?
Uh-huh.
I can't. I'm tired.
141.
241.
Yeah, so we're very close to level 2.
True.
Z,
Okay.
this way, but not too close.
Alright, so you guys are coming up Lakeside Path. The long road is the big road that bisects it immediately. As you come up, you can sort of see it ahead, but you come into basically Main Street. That splits off in both directions. On your left, there appears to be some sort of big flop house. Big residence, and the picture that I've got up here, it's the one on the right.
Okay.
And then immediately to your left, you've got what looks basically like an inn. It's got a silver tankard built above it. Yeah, exactly. Over to the right. Oh shoot, sorry. I'm trying to get this one document.
Anybody else getting the references I'm making here, or is this just by talking to myself?
I think you're talking to yourself.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Bastion.
Yeah, it's a Bastion reference. The whole thing is pretty much a lot of getting used to.
Oh.
That's all Bastion. Oh no, dogs.
Yeah, that's my parents' dog.
There we go. Over to the right, there's a poultry shop, and it looks like a wagon works shop immediately on the right side. The shops are sort of spreading out on both sides, along with some domiciles up ahead, along the Cairn Road.
Sounds good.
Now, for a few of you, there's people that you know of that are in the area, like Bill.
Yep.
There's a contact for the 12 here.
Okay.
There is a Kenneth clothing shop, and the guy who works there is a liaison for the 12 in the area. He's the one who told you that he saw two heirs, one Kenneth, one Lysander, heading through this area. So you know that he's in the area. Kenneth clothing is actually just up ahead to the left.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sort of look at everybody else and thank them profoundly for all of their help. It's been good traveling with you, but I think our ways must part at this point. I have business in Lakeside. Perhaps I will see you again.
Yeah.
All right. It was nice to meet you, Ordnance. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Very possibly. After a nod in each of their directions, I will head toward the clothing shop.
Okay. For the rest of you, there isn't much other specific information you have.
Talderoy's gonna go get a bed in the flop house. Go make sure that he's got one for the coming evening, and then go. I suppose I'm looking for the guy that shot up my boat, that sunk my battleship.
Alright, so we'll deal with Bill first. So Bill, you meet up with, you head into Canada Clothing. As you enter, you see a black-skinned guy.
I'm listening. I'm sorry. I can multitask. Keep going.
I see that. I was distracted.
Okay.
There's a black-skinned guy standing behind it who's currently working on stitching something up, and he looks up at your ripped clothing.
Yeah.
It says, "Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Given the sign on your head, you're Kyron, right?"
Yes, I am indeed.
Yeah, good on you. Well, come on over here. How can I help you?
It's just, do I think this is the guy I'm looking for? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. I come here on 12 business, I say, despite the state of my clothing.
Oh, you're the agent, the one that they sent.
Yes.
Oh, well, excellent. Glad to meet your acquaintance, and another local, apparently. Well, another from the old country, as it were. He shakes your hand vehemently.
It's possible I'll make the corporal and I'm sorry, my rank emblem visible.
Okay.
Which I imagine was on my sort of chest. Makes it clear that I was a corporal in the Kyrian army.
Uh-huh. He sees that and nods at you with a big smile. He says, It's excellent to have you here. I'm really glad you could make the trip so quickly. And unfortunately, I wish I had more to give you, but I just heard about their coming secondhand. I stayed at the inn for a single night. Talked a bit about, building a new nation. Essentially, that's sort of how they were talking about it. You know, big dreams, that sort of thing.
Building a bit new nation. Do you recall any specifics they might have mentioned?
From what I heard, they were really disillusioned with the way that things are done elsewhere. They said that they heard about something new being built out here, a new society being established out here in the hills. I didn't have a chance to talk to them directly, of course. They left the next morning. However, I have heard of some strange things happening in the hills. My children, they wander places, you know. My wife would know more. Give me a moment. By the way, I'm sorry. My name is Helver the Kenneth, of course. And shakes your hand again.
You make money ornaments.
Even if you don't offer it. This is my wife, Magla. Magla, come here. You guys. And Magla also comes out and she says, what, the children, they've been talking about something in the hills recently, yes? And she says, oh, yes, do you want me to get the kids for you? Is this business? The other says, yes, please. So sorry. And she runs and tries to get some of the children from the back room. You can hear them sort of playing. And you're shortly presented with 4 human children who are all sort of shifting around and looking warily at you. And Megla says, tell them what you had heard or what you saw. He said, there's a plague in the hills. People dying of plague. That's what the sign said. Told us to stay away.
Plague? What manner of plague?
Not sure. The sign just said a plague. Megla says, to be clear, there isn't really anybody that lives in the hills. At least not as far as they would have gotten.
Does the name Feathergale mean anything to you?
Feathergale?
A name or perhaps a... Go ahead.
Well, there's an old tower not far from here. It's in the hills, the Dasartan Hills. I've heard that name attached to it at least. But it was established by old Carnathi conquerors, old warlords. It must be 200 years old at least.
You can point me towards roughly where it is on a map.
I'm not sure if I can do that. I just know that it's in the hills. I think it's on the other side of the river at least.
Very well. Well, I appreciate your help. It looks down at its clothes for a moment and says, I don't have any money. I don't think there should be much of a fix. Sort of posited its shirt, I said. I suspect I'd be better able to do the Felt's business if I was less conspicuous.
Oh, no. You will not pay for any clothing at all. I can get you a new shirt. Here, in fact, take this one. This is fine silk, and I suppose you wouldn't care about that much, actually, but,
I can certainly appreciate excellent material.
Good. Okay, well, excellent. Just, here, you give me that shirt, you take this one, and it'll be fine.
Oh, well, your generosity is much appreciated.
Yes, of course. Do you take... Well, of course you don't take tea. Perhaps you'd like to sit and reminisce at some point and,
Perhaps later. feel I should get moving. I've been delayed a bit on my trip here in the first place. But perhaps after I have made more headway on this project. Is there an inn near around that you suspect would be a reasonable place for me to stay without being in, without being too obvious?
Oh yes, of course. The Swinging Sword over on, well, it's right across the way. Should be pretty good. Kalesa there. She's Carnathi, but good sword. She should be able to help you out.
Well, thank you very much, sir, and I suppose it doesn't stop to think about the fact this isn't the sort of thing you do in public. It sort of takes off the other shirt and just puts the new one on. I mean, it's just a robot, so there's nothing like weird, but there's magical runes and stuff all over its torso.
Robot nipples.
It puts the new shirt on and says, "Thank you again," and we'll head out into the streets. I'm going to try to find everybody else, so I'm not going to go wandering around in the hills by myself. So I'm going to see if I can find maybe Talderoy and Umbra, at least, because I know they expressed some sort of aimlessness. So.
Sure. Okay, so who else was going specifically for someone?
I was just gonna try and see if anybody knew where the what was the guy's name? Tron Thelder from the letter. If
okay, who are you asking?
I think I'd probably just kind of go into the local inn or tavern and see.
Yeah, the Swinging Sword is the closest one.
Okay.
So you pass by Allface Shrine, and there's, very clearly an inn there. So you're asking for Ron Thelder? There's a pretty well-built, strong-looking Carnathi woman behind the bar there. She's currently sorting bottles. And looks over as you come in and says, "Oh, welcome to the Swinging Sword. How can I be of assistance?"
I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of a Ebeerron Thelder.
Of course, he's the stable master.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, you'll find the stables over to the right. Are you looking for a place to stay, my...
No, I'm good. I like sleeping outside. Thank you!
Okay. Yeah, if you can find Ron.
I think she wants to go and try and see if she can find a place to observe.
Okay.
Or, make contact with the local animals and see if they can help her in that observance.
Okay. The stable is full of horses.
Cool! I would like to just sort of talk to them and see if they can tell me anything.
Okay.
To get sort of an imprint of what the man of Ebeerron Thelder is like.
Okay. Do you have speak with animals?
I do, actually. I think that's part of the Druid thing. Let me look it up.
Oh no.
How do I get this off my face?
I thought I did. No, I guess I don't.
It is a first level spell, I know, but...
Yeah, okay, never mind. I don't actually have that. So I would just like to look for a place to chill.
Okay.
To sort of spy on him, I guess.
Alright, you can pretty easily see a late middle-aged old Carnathi guy wandering around pouring feed into horse bins. He's muttering to himself.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm just looking for anything out of place, anything that seems odd.
You detect nothing at the moment.
Okay. I guess I'll just sort of wander. I guess.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything specific?
I mean, I'm eventually looking for everyone else, but I presume they're doing stuff first.
So after securing a bed for the night, Talderoy is going to go, I guess, the tavern and ask about, try to find information on the claw-armed dude.
Okay. So it sounds like two of you are heading to the tavern. So there's the inn that is actually separate from the tavern. Across from the inn is a sort of more tavernish looking locale. And you see a reedy looking fellow with light blonde hair is currently chatting with some folks as he's cleaning tables. As you come in. Brad, did you say anything?
I didn't say anything else.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a seat at the bar.
Okay.
Somewhere close enough where I can hear what's going on, but I'm not putting myself into the conversation. So, like, the nearest corner.
Okay. He's currently chatting with a halfling that's seated at one of the tables. And there's you notice a half-orc sitting in the far corner. She's nursing a big tankard of ale. That's pretty much it at the moment. They're just talking about what work is like over at the caravan. Or over at the wagon shop, rather. It sounds like in the moment. You take a seat at the bar. Brad, what are you doing?
In the tavern, I guess I'm asking around about any reports, any stories of clawmen.
Okay.
I heard rumors that he was last spotted here, right?
In Lakeside, yeah.
Yeah, that's like in the Lakeside. So I'm gonna ask if anybody's seen or heard of the man with the iron claw lately.
Okay, and who are you asking? Just the entire bar, or?
The bartender.
Okay.
The bartender always hears.
So both you and the dwarf, it sounds like, are taking a seat at the bar. You know, the bartender eventually extricates himself from the conversation. Heads over to the bar and says, what can I serve both of you? Alright, two of them coming up. He brings them up, pours two. His accent is pretty distinctly Brailish. So, you look to be outsiders. What's bringing you to Lakeside these days?
I'm actually trying to find this man with an iron claw. Last I heard, he was running around here. He was sailing around.
Huh. Man with a claw.
I don't know if there have been rumors or stories, people talking in the bar.
You know who you should check in with? The woman who runs the inn. She'll probably have a good idea of where to look for something like that. She tends to keep a pretty good eye on who's coming in and out of the town. I didn't see anybody come in here, And Kayla, she's got a bit of a history for that sort of stuff, so may want to check in with her.
Alright.
And are you asking? I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, so I've also heard about a man. So that we may have been through here in the past few weeks. So and I described the man I'm looking for.
Alright, so basically, Mud Sorcerer, Stone Skin Man.
So we are looking for the same person?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't sound like it. Judging by the description, he sounds like one of the, I wouldn't be surprised to find him among the monastery up in the hills. Actually, they seem to have some sort of reverence for dirt, I suppose. They recently filled out an old fortress that a few Carnathi warlords had built. They took over the place, as I understand it. I've only heard a couple of rumors from it, whoever stops by, but might look fair.
Alright, well, thank you, friend.
Of course. Alright, anybody else looking for anything specific right now? Well, Umbra can very easily find that at the Flophouse.
Cough, cough.
As Wocket heads north, she hears a surprised cry.
Okay.
Oh, Wocket, is that you? You turn around to see Leah, standing in a doorway. What are you doing here?
I'm on a mission from for the gatekeepers, but that's not important. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have an entire shop here. Come in. Look. I've been making dresses here, and I've got a bathhouse as well. It's plenty busy for travelers. Honestly, yes, it's a real bathhouse.
You do so well
I've
for yourself. I'm so happy for
yes,
you.
well, Ondare didn't have much left in the way of a life for me after everything that had happened. So I decided to come out here, try my hand at a new frontier. Not much of those left in Ondare.
But I'm glad everything worked out. I don't know how long that I'm going to be here, but
Well, that's excellent. You're still
I mean, I
with
was just planning on sleeping outside.
You're still with the gatekeepers, correct?
I am. That's actually why I'm here. We're doing a scouting reconnaissance type thing. Actually, have you heard anything that might be slightly off?
Yes, I have. There's been talk of some sort of plague outside. Just some murmurings from travelers who've reported some stuff. Not too much. Well, let me think. There have been a few things that I've been keeping track of lately. Sorry, give me just a quick second. Now that you ask of it, the local constable has been having some issues with some bandits on the road to Irontown on the way in.
I actually think we dealt with them on the way in.
Oh, maybe speak to him. He might have a reward for you. Beyond that, there's been talk of a ghost in an old tomb not far from town. You guys generally don't like undead, is that right?
Yeah, undead aren't really our thing at all.
So there's that. There's the talk of the plague out by Lance Rock. I've talked with the woman who owns the inn, Kelessa Irkel, her name is. She seems to think that there's a common cause to a lot of the recent troubles that we've been having. Beyond that, even the quarry workers at Melico Stoneworks over to the east, they've been talking about seeing some sort of strange masked figure in a stone mask. That's your one!
I was allowed one! I was allowed one!
They refuse to stay in the quarry after dark now because of their sights.
Well,
Beyond that, there's also a worker from the Radworks, a Halfling, who has been talking about some suspicious going-ons even here in the town. That's at least what I've heard. I tend to keep an eye out for these sorts of things these days, you know?
Yes. When you've been enormously helpful. I wasn't sure where to go, but Providence, it seems, has led me straight to you once again.
Well, yes, of course. If I can be of any other help, please let me know.
We should just once I get everything figured out, we should hang out for a while. It's been so long since I've seen you, and I'm sorry I haven't written in a while, but you know how it is. I travel.
Suddenly. It's not a problem. Yes, of course. I mean, if you're not staying anywhere else, I have a free bed. I've got a free yard, in fact.
But the argument doesn't seem correct.
Beyond that, yes, of course, I want to hear everything that's been going on.
I prefer sleeping outside.
Did you and Tarnlar finally do whatever it was that you were dancing around? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You there, Ann?
Did we lose her?
No.
Oh, did I misread it? I may have misread it. Not right now, no.
Oh.
I can hear you now.
I know she's gone.
I got some killer shades right now. I'm not sure who did that.
I do. Hi, Anne.
Your shades are pretty
You do have
snazzy.
some killer shades.
How did
Hello.
you?
What did I miss?
So you just asked if you and Taryn finally got together, and you said no.
No.
Bill, I want those shades.
No.
They're pretty sweet.
They are.
There's probably not anything there, but she seems to think there is.
I think that she. What's closer, the mayor or the ghosts most interested in?
So what are the ghosts?
The sort of mayor, the person that had the reward.
Oh, the sheriff, he's really close. The ghost is in a tomb some distance away.
Oh. Well, I think I'm gonna go to the sheriff, and then if I meet anybody else on the way, I'm gonna tell them if they want to come kill a
Yeah,
ghost
I think
with
everybody
me.
kind of meets out at the main road. If that sounds good.
I think that makes sense. Yes. I'm sorry. Oh, so we're all meeting up, so we should talk. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I didn't ask what your business was in Lakeside, but I have business, and it's going to require me to move into the hills, and I'm a little hesitant to do that by myself. I was wondering if any of you would care to join me. I can't guarantee there will be much in the way of pay, but it should be more interesting than standing around town, at least.
I'm always looking for
realized that I
interesting
had
things.
I realized I had a friend in town, and
Yeah.
the mayor might want to give us a reward for killing those bandits if anyone is in need of extra gold. Also, there's a ghost that I want to go talk to and possibly exorcise.
The ghost.
A ghost!
A ghost?
Never fought a ghost before.
Apparently some odd things have been happening. There's a plague here, some bandits there, masked people, ghosts.
I heard mention of the plague as well. Some reason to think it occurred primarily in the hills. That's one of the things I'm hoping to investigate.
Yeah. Out by Lance Rock, you heard, Annie.
Wait,
Yeah,
fighting plagues and ghosts?
Lance Rock, exactly. It seems our paths are crossing once again. Well, one and then the other.
Well, I suppose if we did get a reward from the mayor for those bandits, I'd be willing to split my portion of that with you, with however many of you wish to come with me to investigate what I'm looking into. There's a tower apparently in the hills. I have some reason to think it might be connected to the delightful individuals we met on the train.
No.
Ooh,
That's
I
merely a
would
guess.
love to investigate that with you.
But no, that's simply a hunch. That's not. That could be very well wrong about that. There are enough mentions made in the letter we received about forming a new nation, and some discussion of people doing that in that area as well. I suppose there could be more than one group of people attempting to form a new nation in this place.
I'd be willing to help check it out.
Yeah, sounds
I
like a
would also
plan.
Pop into the inn quickly and ask the innkeeper if they've seen the man with the iron claw.
Uh-huh.
There's a guy who destroyed the boat that I was working on my previous job, and I'm trying to find him and I guess seek revenge, sort of thing.
Uh-huh. And in talking to Kaylessa, just to speed this along, You do hear that somebody like that was in fact sighted. He avoided Lakeside, but a couple of caravanners saw a man like that. He refused really to speak with him, but they saw him heading into the hills.
All right. So I guess I'm heading into the hills anyway.
Okay.
Seems as though our purposes align then.
So really close by right now, the tomb is just outside of town. Like about a mile outside of town. And the sheriff, or the constable rather, is really, really close by. He's over to the east a bit.
Have we all just pretty much decided to go?
That was the impression I got.
Okay. Darwyn says something like, well, I guess I'm tagging along too, because somebody's got to make sure y'all don't die.
We would appreciate it.
That's the basic idea. Alright, so you guys head off to the east. You're meeting with the constable, is that right?
I think that was the first step, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can meet up with a woman who's running the local butcher shop that you can see. And there's a couple of other people working there too, but that's where everybody directed to you when you asked around. So you wind up walking into the butcher shop, and the woman looks up and says, "Harbach, this looks like your sorts of folk." And Harbach nods and says, "How can I be of assistance to you?" He's this big guy. He's wearing a sort of worn down scale mail. While he's butchering, like he's just covered in chicken blood.
Chicken blood and scale mail?
Yeah, there's a couple of other big guys around as well, just sort of doing it, swinging arms that look like they used to swinging swords, basically. And this guy walks up and says, "Yes, how can I help you?" Yep.
Well, we are all investigating, I believe, slightly different things. We wondered if you had a moment to answer a few questions.
Of course. My name is Harbach Toothmariller. Veteran of Karnath, of course, but also the constable here. What exactly is it you need answered?
Well,
Yeah, Ordnance is hesitant to talk. It's a little bit less. It's not as wanting to be here as some of the others are. So.
Sure.
I'm after a man with an iron claw. I was just told that he was out in the hills, but you might have some more information.
Unless he's attached to the bandits that are on the Lakeside Road, I'm afraid he's outside my purview.
Oh, okay.
What's the next thing, Constable? We may have taken care of your bandit problem.
Oh! Well, that's good to hear. I had a small bounty out for them. 2 gold, will that be sufficient?
Sure, that would be excellent. Thank you.
Good, I'm sure that will certainly recoup the town and increase business. I definitely appreciate it. So he hands you over 2 gold coins.
Each or just 2?
2 solid.
Could you divide that?
I can probably break
Silver?
that, right?
Something that we can more easily distribute it amongst.
I could give you 20 silver for this 2 gold, and then we could each get, what, 3 silver? 2 left over?
Sounds good. Or we could put all of that towards like provisions in our own cart with camping supplies.
Yep. The group fund.
Sure.
So everybody gets... Okay.
everybody gets 2 silver, and then we put the other. Is that 8?
8 silver.
Put 8 silver towards getting camping and travel supplies.
Sure, sounds great.
Uh-huh.
Wait, how much money have we gotten up at this point?
I wasn't paying attention because I wasn't taking the last couple of rounds of money. So
From the very first fight, everybody had like 96 silver, and the lady had 10 gold on her.
I think so.
I don't remember if we split that up or if...
I
think
don't
you did split it up, but I didn't take my share. I put my share in for the clerk.
Okay, so I mean 6 then gold. Everybody gets 2 pieces.
What was that count?
There's 6 people in the group. Ordnance didn't take any, and there are 10 gold.
Ordnance gave
Everybody
his
gets-
share to the clerk, so it's
Oh.
still divided into 6.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so it's, 1.6, no, 1.7, 1.67, 1.68, something like that. Anyway. Is there anything else that, you're interested in helping out with?
Well, there's an issue with the plague.
Yeah, I don't think it's much of anything, but, the children are talking about some odd sign out in, over by Lance Rock. It's about 2.5 hours away from here.
Okay,
I
Closer
was
to
wondering
the
if you could give us
Sargents.
directions for that part of town, for that
Yeah.
part of the
no
area.
one's turned ill.
Yeah, if you follow the Southern Road, Lance Rock will be on your left. It's hard to miss. It's a massive outcropping. So if you just see the sign there,
Sorry, that's my dog.
I've heard that's where it's at. So no, nobody's come back with plague or anything like that. It's just a sign. People are talking about it. So, I mean, if you want to investigate it, I would certainly appreciate it.
And I suppose this is sort of unique to me, but is there any chance you're aware of a couple of passers-by through this part of town? Kenneth and Lysander Eyre?
No, a lot of
Should be
Dragonbot
well
did
rest.
come in and out, though. I mean, not an incredible amount. The Sander is odd out here, but, you know.
Yeah, very well. Well, thank you for your help, and I believe we'll see what we can do.
Thank you, I appreciate it. If you hear anything else or find out anything else, let me know if it pertains. Otherwise, be safe.
And you as well. So, I'm going to move that we go to the place, but I think we might want to do it next session.
Yeah, the only other thing that's really close by is the tomb with the apparent ghost. So,
Yay, ghosts! Kill ghosts! But we can do that next session.
yeah. For other stuff, you guys go ahead and just grab another 67 experience and go ahead and level up to level 2 for next session.
Word.
Woohoo!
308 each total?
Yep, should be at even 300, so.
Okay. Awesome. Level 2. Alright, so on the way out then, I'm going to do this. Well, I don't have any money, I guess. Damn. Never mind. Regardless, that was a good time.
Yep.
So thanks
Yeah.
for running it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
Man,
Obviously,
we had a little trouble with the
Thank
vagaries
you.
of the technical system, but we'll get better at that.
Yep.
So,
well, I think if we can get some better microphone and better connection stuff going on, I think it'll be really good, so.
we'll
Yeah.
make it work.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks. It's good to play with you guys.
Yeah.
First time in a while.
Same time.